Start with to make the brown stew chicken, Jamaican brown stew chicken. Okay, so it looks a lot, but it's not. It's really not a lot. So over here we have our dry spices. All right, so this is like what, paprika, and then we have garlic. We have what, adobo, all-purpose. This is all-purpose seasoning. It's garlic powder. We have black pepper here, and we have meat and poultry seasoning. So these are our dry spices that we use. For the other spices, we have this, which is called, we Jamaicans call it thyme. Yeah, I think this is called thyme. And we also have escallion. You know what escallion is? So you should get this, escallion and thyme. These are spices. Plus we have tomato. Jamaicans say tomato. We have onions. We have sweet pepper, and we have red and green sweet pepper. I mean, whatever, you can use whatever sweet pepper of your choice. It doesn't have to be red or green. Of course, I have my good old Jamaican Grace ketchup, which you don't have to use Grace ketchup. You can use just about any ketchup. I'm a Jamaican. This brand here is from Jamaica, so I'm using this. Need a lemon juice to wash the chicken, and we have the white vinegar, white distilled vinegar. I have the good old chicken here, and we have carrots. So these are just some of the ingredients you're gonna need to start for your brown stew chicken. All right, so this scallion, this thyme, don't know if you all know it, but this is called thyme, this is called scallion. And we have a powdered seasoning over there, so, and the other seasoning them right here, so. All right, so I'm going to take you through the process. Like I said, the chicken, we're gonna wash it and we're gonna season it up, and then we're gonna do the rest of the business with it. All right, so I'll be right back. So we have our chicken here, and we're just washing it with some vinegar and some lemon blend. So we're just gonna pour it in there, and we're just gonna wash the chicken with it. For the brown stew chicken, you want to use smaller pieces, because if you use the larger pieces of chicken, it doesn't really taste like brown stew. So we use the smaller pieces. Yeah, we wash it thoroughly, wash the chicken thoroughly in vinegar and lemon juice. All right, and we just pour this water off of it, and then we get to season it. So I'm gonna pour the water off, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna season. Time for the seasoning. So we're gonna start off by using our all-purpose adobe. And remember, we Jamaican, we don't use measuring, spoon measuring, cup measuring, nothing. We just estimate. Alright, so let me tell you something again too. Nowadays, these seasoning, they are filled with salt. So you don't need to use salt after using these powdered seasoning. And this is black pepper. Black pepper. Okay, we're just estimating. And we have the meat seasoning, and that's the meat seasoning. Just a little. We also have the paprika. We also have paprika. Okay. Because it's brown stew, we're gonna need this browning just a little bit. Can't be using too much of this browning, right? Because if you use too much, then the chicken is going to be very bitter. So we're not gonna use a lot of it. We're using this just to get the color, the browning color. All right. So this is what we're gonna do, not a whole lot. See, that is it. Don't need any more. Now we're gonna use a fork. We're gonna get this marinated. Remember, I'm not using any salt because the seasoning, they are already salty. So if you don't want your chicken to be too salt, because I use the powdered seasoning, okay, salt is already in the powdered seasoning. Okay. Now I'm going to get my other seasoning in here while this stays and marinate a bit. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other seasoning. I'm gonna chop them up and then put them in there. You'll see when I'm done. We are finished cutting up our other seasoning, our brown seasoning. So here we have the escallion, here we have the thyme, here we have some diced tomatoes, here we have some diced green peppers, green bell peppers, red bell peppers, onions. Yeah, we have onions right there. So we're gonna put all of this diced thing on top of the chicken as well. Pour everything because they're all gonna be mixed up anyway. Okay, so here we have it. All that diced seasoning, and then we stir. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is to leave this for a few seconds, few minutes, and then we get the pot ready. Okay, we're back. So the pot is ready and is already on the stove, and what I did was to pour a little oil, not too much oil. I think this is too much for me though. It's okay. The oil we pour, I let the heat pour a little bit, and then we're gonna be adding the chicken. So what we did, we poured the oil, we put the chicken in. Now it's there frying. So you notice I did not put the seasoning in it right now because it's here. So we just put the chicken in the inside without this part. So we're gonna use this part a little bit later. All right, we just want the chicken to fry a little bit, not too much, but we just want it to saute down a little bit. All right, so we'll give this few minutes. When it's fried, we'll come right back. Okay. So after a few minutes, I turn them over like this, and this is what it's all looking like. So I'm leaving it, giving it a few more minutes, then I add the other added ingredients. So at this point I added the rest of the seasoning with a little bit of water, right? And now I'm going to add some glazed tomato ketchup. Okay. This point you could put just about anything in it, maybe some carrots, some beans, or Jamaican have a little thing we call spinners. You could also add that in it if you want, but this is just the plain brown stew chicken, and we'll leave it like this for a few minutes and let it cook. If you want to add pepper as well, go ahead. You can always add pepper, which I may just do. Add a little bit of cayenne pepper or Scotch bonnet pepper. Jamaicans like using Scotch bonnet pepper, but I don't have any Scotch bonnet pepper right now. So I'll use this cayenne pepper that I have. You season to your taste. If it is not as salty as it is for you. You could add some salt at this point too. So what you want to do is to just taste a little bit of the sauce in your hands, and then you'll have your brown stew chicken. So this doesn't need any more salt, it's fine, and it's good, tasting very delicious. Right, we just give it a few minutes and then our brown stew chicken is done. Yay! Let's reveal the end result of the Jamaican brown stew chicken. There it is, steamy hot. Mouth watering. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Guys, just tell me what you think of it. Share your comments, subscribe, and share this video so it can reach more people, so that we could have more audience. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Try this sometimes at home and you will be blown away. See you in another one, and thanks for watching. Bye.